MS Teams is getting a new revamp, a new chat experience, new AI features. The way we use it is changing every day. Microsoft, during Ignite 2024, made some very exciting announcements about the user experience, collaboration, AI within MS Teams. And in this video, I'll catch you up with all the latest updates for MS Teams. Hi everyone, this is Ehab and welcome to the channel. In this channel I talk about all the latest technology trends, especially around Microsoft technology, your career in IT, host fellow Microsoft MVPs, experts in the fields, and get the valuable insights to add value to my very esteemed viewers. Probably since 2020, Microsoft Teams has been the central point for you to do your day-to-day work. It's like your little office in the physical office back in the day. You chat to your colleagues, pick up the phone, call, ask questions, manage your files, tag people, all that good stuff. Now with AI and the latest trends, that user experience now has changed a lot to the better in my opinion, and I'll explain to you why. The concept that Microsoft talked about with us through Ignite is connect, but also collaborate through MS Teams. It's all about saving you time, freeing up your time to be able to be creative and use that to do your job rather than doing the admin stuff that we all hate. So one of the most powerful features that's been out for a while, but it's now getting more updates, is the recap feature within MS Teams. Pretty much record your call, you transcribe it, and you get full AI analyzed content of that call. And with Copilot on top of that, you can ask questions, you get analysis, you get, for example, oh, give me the actions that are assigned to me. Were there any questions that are left unanswered? You can pretty much join the call, and like if you join late, you ask your Copilot and say, Mr. Copilot, I joined now, give me a recap on the call, what's been discussed so far. You can ask about comments made by a specific person. It's pretty much a game changer. You don't have to sit through a workshop that lasted 2 hours. You pretty much get all that information. However, I do have a recommendation to make. Don't depend on that too much because it's AI, right? So it may overlook important things. If you are on a call, you finish the call, give yourself time to query the engine, get your recap, ask the questions while it's still fresh in your mind, and get the feedback you need. If you leave it in a week's time, it will still be there, which is fine. But if there are things that you saw as important, you may overlook them. And if recap overlooked it or didn't highlight it well enough, you may miss a few important things. Another AI concept will be available for Teams users, which is the real-time interpretation. I worked with clients and organizations who live all over the world. Some of them speak different languages, and they don't particularly speak English. So there is that language barrier, which makes communication very difficult sometimes. Now you can pretty much on the go ask Teams to translate what the person is saying with minimal delay. And also, you can train it to use your own voice as well. So you don't use something out of the box. It will speak Spanish or Arabic in your voice. As I'm speaking to you now on a call, it will switch and أبدأ أتكلم وياك باللغة العربية. Just like that, it will, pick up the language, other language, whatever language you need, and it will do that for you. That would be amazing. If you do large scale events, it's now supporting 50,000 plus users. You will have streaming, live chats, advanced Q&As. The views for the team calls will get new updates as well. You can get more inputs for the stream as well. I believe up to 4, but it's growing, it's scaling up. You're getting more advanced things to include in your calls. Again, Teams hasn't been the most inspiring and effective large-scale platform for such events, but it's growing. it's getting more features, and it's part of your license as well. So if it does 80%, 90% of what you need, I think that's good enough. And Microsoft are adding more features for you to depend on that for larger scale events management. We have new features like the noise cancellation is getting more updates, it's supporting more languages. AI is involved now to determine your speaking pattern, the level of your speech, what's you, what's noise, to keep that call or that meeting, video call, consistent and smooth, to give you a better experience. We have some updates coming to the phone experience as well, so you can have a queue, you have an option. If you call someone, they're not available, you wait for them, you can pretty much request a call back rather than wait for them. We have a new chat experience now as well. So needless to say, many of this stuff will be part of the new Microsoft Teams client that you need to update to be able to take advantage of these updates. The notification experience now looks very different, and I'll put some images for you on the screen as well. It groups the notification. If there are notifications from a meeting that you haven't attended, you will get that muted. You can still review it, but it will not distract you as you do your things. Basically, it's prioritizing what's important for you over everything else. The channel customization, the long-awaited general channel can now be renamed, can be hidden. I don't believe it can be deleted, and there is a reason for that, a technical reason, because that's what comes as the default storage for the site, for the team site. When you create it, you can archive channels now. So there are a lot of new things that are coming through channels, but the basics are still there. Why do you need that channel? Who needs to access that channel? So you need to make the right decisions in your architecture, template that and work with it, and not leave it to chance as your team's experience grow. The last thing you want is to get it right after you have thousands of teams in your environment. Again, for the GIF and emoji users, there are new sets of emojis, updated GIF lists. If you use that, we use it quite a lot. Me and my colleagues, it's fun, keeping things fun and exciting as you do your, mundane things sometimes. So we enable it. Some organizations don't, but if you use it, you have a new updated list now available for you. Another update, I'm not sure how I feel about this just yet. It may make sense. So the chat experience now, it's going to house your chat, user to user, group chats, but also the Teams chat and the channels chat as part of the chat interface and the chat experience. I haven't spent much time with that, to be transparent with you, to give you my full opinion. However, what I like is the ability to filter and target search what you need, which is good. So my final opinion on that is to be determined. You can, however, organize and make sections of your chats. So, for example, my team, clients, if you work with external, project-based, so you can add the additional organization layer into it. I think people have the folder mindset still there, linkering in the back, so giving them more ways to organize and make lists and groups is something that's going to be popular. So I'm sure that users will like that new feature. When it comes to Teams, there are updates pretty much every other month, every other few weeks. Everyone uses it, but what I realized, people use the most basic features out of Teams and not delve into the deeper things that that enriches the collaboration and the way you communicate. If you're interested to see me do walkthroughs and tutorials in this channel, please do let me know in the comments and I'll get that organized for you. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care for now.